Hello everyone, it's Sal, Stretford Post. How you all doing? And welcome to the live watch along between Portugal and DR Congo, guys. Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. How you doing, guys? Or DR Congo, if you like. For short, hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me today, which should be a magnificent game. Two very, very talented sides, of course, guys. And I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Absolutely. It's Cristiano Ronaldo's time to shine now. Messi had his turn earlier on today, this morning. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo's turn. How you all feeling? I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's having a fabulous day so far. Me, relaxing day so far. I've done a lot of watch-alongs. I've done two. But yeah, it's great to be here. I hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, etc., of course, guys, and all that jazz and stuff like that. Let's get into the lineups real quickly, if you don't mind. Let's have a look at the two teams, the two lines, the esteemed lineups, of course, guys. But firstly, I just want to say thank you, Bobby, for your generosity and kindness. Thank you so much for your the super chat, and big up Bobby, you're a legend, mate. Thank you so much for the support for the channel. I really appreciate it. And guys, whoever's got the membership, give a thank you to Bobby, absolute legend. Thank you so much again, Bobby, as usual. I really appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Now, let's get straight into the lineup, shall we? Let's start with the Portuguese lineup. Right, I'm going to talk about briefly. Let me just put my little graphic up. It makes it look a lot better than that. There we go. Lovely jubbly. There we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about Portugal first. First of all, Portugal's team, obviously, they've got Costa in goal. Costa, who plays for FC Porto, the player, 26-year-old, still only 26. I thought he was a little bit older than that. They are playing a 4-2-3-1. Portugal. We got Vega as a centre-back. He's playing for Villarreal at the moment, the 22-year-old talented centre-back. He's playing alongside Arroyo. Arroyo, of course, plays for Benfica, another 24-year-old, very young centre-back partnership there, if you ask me. In regards to the left-back, we've got one of the best left-back, if not the best left-back in the world. It's Nuno Mendes, the 23-year-old PSG Champions League winner, champion, you name it. They're probably the best left back in the world at the moment. We've got Cancelo, of course, who's currently playing in Saudi Arabia, but he's at Barcelona. He plays at Al Hilal at the moment, but he's a 32-year-old. Obviously, also played for Man City in the past. He's on the right back position. In regards to the midfield, look at the talent. We got Vitinha, 26-year-old PSG player, of course, and wonderful player in the middle. He's playing alongside another very wonderful player in João Neves from PSG. Now, you know, this Portuguese side, it reminds me of the Spain side from about 2010, if you remember, when they had all the Barcelona players in there. It reminds me, it really does. And they got the similar thing going on with PSG. In regards to the attack, we've got Neto up front. Of course, Pedro Neto plays for Chelsea, the 26-year-old left winger. We've got Bruno Fernandes, of course, the legend Bruno Fernandes, the player of the season, of course. He is as the number 10 today, the 31-year-old Manchester United legend, of course. Then we've got, of course, Bernardo Silva, the Manchester City. He would call a legend, but he's going to be leaving Manchester City, I reckon, this year. I think he will end up going to Barcelona or something like that. And then obviously we got the GOAT for me, Cristiano Ronaldo for Al Nassr, 41 years old now. Unbelievable, guys, how he's kept and maintained it. 2 years older than Messi, by the way. How he's maintained it, absolutely fabulous. What an absolute legend. And guys, what I want to talk about is basically, whether it's Messi, whether it's Ronaldo, we've got to appreciate these players whilst they're still here, whilst we still can watch them. Because later in 10 years, 20 years' time, we're going to say, do you remember those players? Do you remember Messi? Do you remember Ronaldo? Do you remember? Did you watch them play? Because you know what? You know, there's a lot of people who wish they saw George Best play, you know, and stuff like that. So definitely. In regards to DR Congo, we've got Impassi Inzao, the goalkeeper. He plays for Le Havre in France. They're playing like a 5-3-2. Obviously, we got two Manchester United connected players here, guys. We've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, West Ham United, of course, right back. And we've got Tuanzebe, of course, who plays for Burnley at the moment, Axel Tuanzebe, 28-year-old, who didn't quite make it at Man United, but had a fair crack at the whip and played a few games for Man United. So two Manchester United related players there. We've got Mbema, the captain, Chancellor Mbema, who plays for Lille. We've got Capaldi, who plays for Lodz in Poland. Watchalong Lodz in Poland, and we've got Arta Mazuka, who plays for Lens in France. He's on loan though at the moment. We got Kayembe in the middle. He plays for Watford. Kayembe. We have Muta Busami. He plays for Atromitos. I believe Atromitos, if we check here, is in Greece. Should have known with the DOS, shouldn't I? At the end of the day, yes, Atromitos he plays for, absolutely. And in Macau, Ingel Ayel Macau, he plays for Lille in France. Guys, and up front, of course, we got Newcastle United's Wisa, of course, started at Brentford, 29-year-old striker. He's alongside Bakumbo, who plays for Real Betis in Spain. In regards to the substitutions, guys, we look at, if we go down to the substitutions, we have Jose Sarr, the goalkeeper, who plays for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Then we've got the Wolverhampton Wanderers connection. Rui Silva plays for Sporting Lisbon. Diego Dalot, another Manchester United connected player, of course, Man United player. Guys, 27-year-old right back, of course, not playing today on the bench. Gonzalo Ignacio, very good player. Almost like folklore, isn't it? And Gonzalo Ignacio, hey, it seems like we've been talking about him for a long time. You know, we got Mateus Nunes of Manchester City, of course. We've got Semedo of Fenerbahce in Turkey. We've got Ruben Diaz of Manchester City. Again, lots of Premier League contingents here. He plays for Manchester City, of course. We got Francisco Conceição. He plays for Juve, a very talented player, that one. We got Ruben Neves, of course, who plays for Al Hilal, the midfielder. We got Trincao, who plays for Sporting Lisbon. In Portugal, we got Gonzalo Guedes. Don't be surprised if you see Gonzalo Guedes coming on as a substitute sometime in the game, probably for Cristiano Ronaldo. Later on in the game. And we got João Felix, of course, the Al Nassr, just a champion of Al Nassr, and Saudi Arabian Player of the Year is João Felix, guys. Saudi Arabian Player of the Year. We got Rafael Leao of Milan as well, guys. In regards to Congo, in goal for the substitutes for Congo, we've got Matu Impola of Standard Liège in Belgium. We've got Timothy Fayulu, who plays for FC Noah. Guys, FC Noah, of course, are in Armenia. There you go. It's Fayulu on the bench, as well as Dylan Batubinsinka. He plays for Larissa in Greece. Guys, he is a centre-back. And we've got Kalulu, the Juventus, Aris Lamassoure, player who plays in Greece, the right back there, absolutely. And then we've got Jonas Kayembe D2, he plays for Genk in Belgium. We've got Aaron Shibola, he plays for Kilmarnock in Scotland. There's a Scottish contingent there. We've got Brian Sepenga, who plays for Castellon, guys, in Spain. We've got Charles Pickle, plays for Espanyol in Catalonia, Spain, of course. We've got Noah Sadiki. What a great player this one is. Noah Sadiki, Sunderland, very, very good season last season. Big fan of his. I don't know why it's gone quiet in regards to Manchester United and Noah Sadiki, to be honest with you. I think he's a fabulous player, to be honest, Noah Sadiki. Yeah, we've got Noah Sadiki there. Feston Mayeli, he plays for Pyramids, guys, in Egypt. We've got Gael Kakuta, that's Larissa, plays in Greece. Got two players there, guys. He's a striker, attacking midfielder, right winger, and a midfielder. We've got Mishak Elia. Mishak Elia is a right winger, can play attacking midfielder, who currently plays for Alanyaspor in Turkey. And we've got Mbuku, and Nathaniel Mbuku plays for Montpellier in France. The left winger can play various positions. We've got Simon Banza, who plays for Al Jazeera in the United Arab Emirates. I'm heavily connected to that football club. If you know, you know, guys. If you know, you know, and I know. And Teo Bongonda, who plays for Spartak Moscow in Russia, guys. There's the lineups, guys. I hope you're well. The two managers, of course. One, let's go for, obviously, Martinez. Roberto Martinez is the manager. Only, whatever you think about him, he's getting the big jobs, isn't he? He gets the big jobs, doesn't he? And we've got Sebastian Decembra, guys, as also the manager, guys. He is. And Sebastian Decembra, yeah, he's been around. He's been a coach of Niort, Casablanca in Morocco, Pyramids in Egypt, Uganda, Ismaili, FC, Wydad, Casablanca, He's been around Esperance de Tunis in Tunisia. He's managed them. Cotton Sport. Yeah, he's been, well, he's been around the block a little bit, the manager, to be honest with you. Definitely. Yeah, look, Roberto Martinez, look at that, as opposed to Roberto Martinez. Look, he went from Swansea to Wigan to Everton to Belgium and Portugal. There you go. Yeah, he knows the right people, definitely. He knows the right people. So those are the two lineups, guys. I hope you're all well. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you could be as kind to do that. Let's get the lights up before the end of the show, guys. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. Absolute diamonds. Thank you, guys. I hope you're well, guys. We're just watching the national anthem before the game starts. This should be an interesting one. It definitely should be an interesting one. Look, the African sides are going to be like, there's a few of them that I rate. Congo are one of them. They're very difficult to beat. And one thing I've learned about African nations, of course, watching the African nations this year, is that how physical they can be and how difficult they are to break down, not prolific in regards to going up front, scoring goals, but they are very, very difficult to break down. So this will be a difficult game for Portugal. Absolutely. What's my prediction, though? I'm going for a 3-1 win to Portugal, but it won't be an easy 3-1 win. It'll be a difficult, hard-fought 3-1 win for me, in my opinion. That's what I'm going for, guys. Let me know what your scores are. Let me know what your predictions are. Get your scores in quickly, guys. Absolutely. Let me just say hello to everyone in the stream. Big up Ephraim. Hope you're doing well. Big up yourself. Big up Bobby. And thanks again, Bobby, for your gifted membership. You absolute legend. Big up Tyberg. How you doing, my brother? Hope you're doing well. 3-1, he says. 3-1. You same as me, Tyberg. Bloody hell. There you go. Big up Alien Dude. How you doing? What's up, mate? Looking forward to Ronaldo Hattie today. I don't think Ronaldo's going to score a hat-trick against Congo. No, Congo are a very defensive side. 5 at the back. They're not like Algeria. And also, they don't have an incompetent goalkeeper either. Congo, 2 of those things what happened, of course, guys. One thing's for certain is that Messi should have been sent off today. It was disgrace again. That should have happened. I don't know why he wasn't sent off today. It was 2-footed challenge on the back of the heel. If that was anyone else, it would have been a red card. And none of those things would have happened. But the goalkeeper really did give the goals to Messi today. Really did. The first one went straight through his hands, and the second one he palmed it. The third one he palmed it straight into Messi's path. Absolutely. Ronaldo will always be the GOAT for me. Always. Despite better human being, better person. Richard, hi Sal. Fed up with the pundits keep defending Messi and clear red card should have been given last night. Yes, Richard. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. It should have been given. No, nothing takes away from Messi's display. He had a good display. I'm not saying that, but that should have been a red card. And this is exactly what we've been talking about, for many, many years now about it. If it's not Barcelona, it's Argentina. Everyone knows what happened with Holland at the last World Cup, don't we? I mean, we can sweep it under the carpet as much as we want. There's, like I said just now, it's like who isn't it really? You know what I mean? Who is the Portuguese coach? It is Roberto Martinez, Grace. Roberto Martinez is the Portuguese coach today. Yes, he coached Belgium as well. You have to admit, though, they got João Cancelo, mate, on the bench is a prison sentence. Grace, they got João Cancelo, who for me is more of an attacking outlet. On the right-hand side. They opted for a bit of experience. I don't rate Martinez as a manager, in my opinion. I think he's been incredibly lucky, to manage the Belgium and Portugal. But yeah, I do think, like Bobby said, I do think Cancelo's a little bit better than Dalot. Sorry, he's a Man United player, and I'm going to tell the truth. I think he's better than Dalot, and you have to admit it. Dalot's all-round play is better than him. His attacking prowesses, his defensive. However, I love Dalot, of course I do, and I want him to do well. And I hope he comes on and stuff and does well. And hope if England don't win this tournament, I hope that he wins it. Absolutely. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, I'm going for 3-0. Big up Jay. What's going on, my friend? Big up Danny B. Hope you're doing well. Big up Asif. Hope you're well. And big up my friend. It's gonna be 0-0. My goodness me. Goodness, don't say that, mate. 2-0 says Ephraim. Nobody's better than Dalot. You're trolling, Grace. You're really trolling. I can think of about 10. Right, that's better than Dalot right now. You're really trolling there. Come on. Nobody's better than Dalot. Okay. All right, man. No worries. That's all right. You can have that opinion. That's your opinion. That's absolutely fine. We're okay with that. At the end of the day, I'm okay with that. I don't know what the community thinks about that, but yeah, we're okay. It's not going to kill me, is it? You think what you think. Some people like Aqua, you know. You know what I mean? You're not a big Dallo fan, but you just called in the best player and the best. Nobody is better than Dallo. You just said nobody's better, and then you're saying you're not. Stop messing about, Grace. Let's get on to some serious stuff. Guys, absolutely. Actually, so I was amazed by the ref. Felt like where the World Cup was last time started from there. Again, Messi was let go. Should be given a red. FIFA is a favor him again. I agree, Asif. I agree. And look, you know, there are a number of reasons why these sort of things happen. Asif, you and me know probably why. You know, um, you know, I would say that it should have been a red. It was the most obvious red I've seen. Asif, you know, I mean, anybody else that's going to VAR, I'm sorry. Anybody else that's going to VAR and that's a red card, and I have to be honest. I'm not trying to, I mean, I'm a big Dallo fan. Okay, that's great, Grace. That's great. He's a great person. I've met him twice. He's a great person. As a footballer, he would admit himself that he's not the best right back in the world. But, you know, good for you, Grace. Welcome to Stretford Post. Welcome to Opinions. Welcome to a democracy. That's absolutely fine on you. Jay, 3-2, Aaron was Basaka and Tuanzebe for Congo and Ronaldo, Fernandez and Dalot to come to get to winner. Lots of Man United connections, isn't there, Rajay? Looking forward to seeing it, of course. Game is ready to get underway. We are ready to kick off. Portugal will kick off the game today. It will be Portugal with the kickoff. Portugal kicking from left to right today, guys. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to this game. Should be a good game. Should be a cracker. Should be a cracker. There we go. Anyway, we are underway, guys. Portugal kickoff in this magnificent stadium in Houston. I've been to this stadium. I've actually been to this stadium. Yeah. Went to Houston, lovely place of the world. Those who know, whoever's been to Houston. Bruno will be the players of the tournament. He will be definitely in the team of the tournament, probably. I think I'm going to give my prediction for that soon. I will give my prediction. Big up, Sal. Big up, Hussein. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you again. 3-1 to Portugal. You're going for me. Same scoreline. Same as me. Two people now. Two people got the same score as me. There you go. It's got that 3-1 feel, hasn't it? You know, it's got that little bit of a 3-1 feel. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka is one of the best offensive right backs in the world, just not great going forward. I agree, Jay. Absolutely spot on. Yeah. If he fixed these a defensive side of things, he'd be a legend, mate. Absolutely. If he fixed the defensive side of his play, it'd be unbelievable. Guys, don't forget, I'm all the way here to about 2 o'clock. I'm going to be doing the England game, of course, guys. England are kicking off late, guys, so I will be doing that, of course. A long day. We've had a long day today. Definitely. We've had a very, very long day today. But yeah, it's been some good football. Jordan lost to Austria. Jordan gave a really good account of themselves, though. A really good performance from Jordan. In my opinion, I thought they'd done fabulously well. They only lost just about 3-1 at the late on, and their first ever game in the World Cup, you know. But they lost the game in the end, and yeah, unlucky for them. But yeah, it was a good game, though. It was a good game. It was a competitive game. I was impressed with a lot of Jordan's play. Very quick, very decisive. Here come Portugal on the left-hand side here, guys. Passing it out now. Portugal expected to dominate this, obviously, possession-wise. Obviously, Congo are playing like 5 at the back at the moment. So they are expected to dominate this game quite a lot. Not even a yellow cell. Heights of favoritism. The Premier League was reached the World Cup as well. I will go for it. I mean, there's a reason, Asif, that Messi gets this favoritism, and it's very political. You know, if I went into it, it's like, you know, and there is a reason that they wanted him to win the last World Cup. They even said it before the World Cup. One of the organizers of the World Cup actually said they wanted Messi to win the World Cup. How can you, you know, they got right from the beginning. And already, guys, look, at the end of the day, look, I wasn't impressed with Argentina. Argentina will get knocked out. I've said it. When they play someone half decent, they're going to get knocked out. And, you know, that'll be the end of it. You know, that'll be the end of it. But hopefully football prevails and no like cheating happens, of course. Here come Portugal, though, inside the box. Nuno Mendes. Cross comes in towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo, there's a free kick to Congo. Yeah, it's a free kick to Congo. Cancelo with the foul. Yeah, big out everyone in the stream. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you don't mind. Get the lights up. Let's get the algorithms going and stuff like that. It'd be great. Yeah, it's a very look. The thing with Portugal, the great thing about Portugal is it's a good mix between experience and youth. The Portuguese side is very experienced. There's a lot like you've got the likes of Silva, you know, Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes, but then you've got the likes of Fatinha and Neves and Araujo and Veiga and Mendes. You know that you've got that good blend there of youth and experience in Portugal. I think. You know, my only thing about Portugal, I think the only thing that's going to be stopping Portugal this year. Here come Portugal though on the left hand side. It's a chance for Portugal. Ronaldo passes it in. Ronaldo needs to get into that box. Obviously, Ronaldo will be deep down looking for a hat trick today, won't he, guys? Yeah, he won't be playing against any bodge goalkeeper today. At least I don't think so. I think this goalkeeper is better. Impasu Nazal is better than the goalkeeper of Algeria, Zidane. It's quite obvious the goalkeeper of Algeria got in goal because of his dad, isn't it? It's so obvious, isn't it, guys? Anyway, we're here on the left-hand side with Neto. Neto passes it out wide. Cross comes in towards Ronaldo. No, nothing given there. Cleared away from Congo. It's already the vibe of the game right now. The vibe of the game is very pro Portugal right now, dominating the game as I expected, to be honest with you. And it goes out for a throw-in to Congo. Democratic Republic of Congo. Here you go. Given away, though. Given away. Chance of Ronaldo, but he's taken away from him. It's out here on the left hand, on the right hand side. Past infield there to Neves. Neves takes the ball forward, passes it out wide to Neto. Neto is going to you've got overlapping runs there. Back to Neves. Neves passes it into Ronaldo. Ronaldo always trying to prowl, always trying to find that space, isn't he? Always trying. I hope our legend gets his hat trick today. At the end of the day, you know, whatever Ronaldo does today, 1-0 to Portugal. 1-0 to Portugal, you legends. 1-0. There you go. There, what a header that was. Unbelievable header. Great header for Portugal already. Is that João Neves? Who was that with the goal? Who was that with the goal? Great goal. Great leap. 1-0 to Portugal already. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. Well, you know, Congo was sitting back there. They were sitting back too deep, I felt. Inviting pressure on there, inviting pressure on themselves. You know, they needed to play a bit of football, need to get that ball out. 1-0 to Portugal, guys, only after about 6 minutes. 1-0. Unbelievable start there. Absolutely. Nice goal, nice header, nice cross, nice header. Simple as you done it. Great header. Simple as. Absolutely. Great cross from Neto. A great leap as well. He's a small guy as well, you know. Great leap there. 1-0 to Portugal, guys. And the goal scorer is João Neves, one of the smallest players on the pitch, guys. One of the smallest players on the pitch. I think Congo need to change their game plan, if you ask me. Neto with the cross, great cross, and João Neves with the goal. Absolutely. Nice goal, absolutely. Neves, the shortest player in the scores, banging headers. Big up. Big up. That was Neves with the goal. It was Neto with the cross. Great goal. And good one. Nice one. Good start to the game. Now Congo really have to do something. They can't be sitting back. Their game plan was a little bit negative right from the beginning of this game. I noticed it straight away. The game plan was just basically nullify Portugal. Got to believe in yourself as well. Got to believe in your time. But here come Congo. Here they are on the right hand side here. Cross comes in. No. Hit the first man. There you go. They need to calm down a little bit. They're not that bad, Congo. I've watched them quite a few times. I watched them in the AFCON. They're not that bad. They're quite a handy team. But it could be, if they're not careful, Tyborg, absolutely. It could be a very long night for them. Jay, Neves has been watching Ronaldo in training, getting up. Fantastic header. Fantastic header. Yes, and Portugal off to a flyer. One of the favourites for the tournament, of course. They're off to a flyer here. I would love, you know what I would love? I would love Portugal to play Argentina and Portugal knock out Argentina. That would be the one. That would be the icing on the cake. Guys, absolutely. That would be the icing of the cake. Absolutely. But yeah, I was hoping it would have been Ronaldo, but it's not Ronaldo. Absolutely. Tyberg, is Congo actually XI? Yeah? Yes, Tyberg, they are. Yeah, yes, Tyberg. They are ex-Congo. Also known as Congo Brazzaville. That's what they're known as. They've also been known as Republic of Congo. But yeah, it's a Democratic of Congo for now. Great goal there. Great goal though. 1-0 to Portugal already. What the doctor ordered, isn't it? What the doctor ordered. A good game. You know, a good start to this game. That's what we needed, of course. Big up, Mandem. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Big up the chat. Neves did the same thing to Bayern. Yeah, it isn't even that tall. I mean, it's all about technique, isn't it? And timing, isn't it, Mandem? Spring, technique, timing, all that. Absolutely. The stadium is filled with Portugal fans. Yes. I'm pretty certain there's a lot of Portuguese contingent. I've been to Houston. There is a big Portuguese contingent in Houston. There is a lot of Portuguese people. So obviously, probably because of that. You know, what an opportunity though. Like when to see Cristiano Ronaldo and that in the flesh. It's a big opportunity for these people, isn't it? To see these players live close up, of course. Anyway, left back has got the ball for Congo. Congo looking to respond. Really awful start for them. And ways like this. Portugal are pressing very high up. You know, Congo have to be very careful. They are playing very high up. But here they come. Since the goal, Congo have been okay. They started to gain possession now. I mean, that's woken them up at least. That's one thing you would say. On the right-hand side, cross comes in. Oh, it's a good cross. He almost got in the end of it. Chance. Oh, just past the post. Whistled past the post there from Wisa of Newcastle United. It just whistled past the post. Nearly. Wisa whistled past the post. There you go. Just a bit. Yeah, he hit it with his toes there. It was right on his toes. United, big up my friend, man. Then the Bayern one was better because the Bayern players just stood there and watched the goal go in. Yeah. He's a great header with the ball, isn't it? He obviously has a great technique, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about the technique, guys. It really is. But of course, we've got England later on, guys. More of that game in particular is a proper game. Croatia against England was their World Cup semi-final in 2018. That is a proper game. That is a competitive game, guys. That's no messing about sort of game, So looking forward to that game. I really am. I'm looking forward to England against Croatia. Of course, Croatia got a lot of experience in their side. England, it's going to be interesting to see what Tuchel does. I mean, Tuchel could be deemed a genius, or he can be a scam artist. There's two ways this can go, Absolutely. Richard said England will lose 2-1. You never know, Richard. You never know what's going to happen. I think England will win. I don't think I watched Croatia a couple of times over the last few weeks, and they're not that good. They're experienced, but that golden generation there, is over now. So they've got a couple of players here and there, but nothing special. England should beat Croatia today. They should do. Big up Bernard. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Of course, big up, not Bernard, sorry. Big up Bernardo Silva for the yellow card. Big up Jay. Hope you're well, guys. Thank you so much for letting me know that. England versus Croatia, first real competitive game of the World Cup. Exactly, mate. Apart from probably, I would say, Morocco, Brazil, and Holland against Japan. Probably the two most competitive games so far, but England against Croatia is the most competitive game of the World Cup, factually, so far. And England arguably have got the most difficult game, at the opening stages, out of all those teams. It's no Haiti. We're not playing Haiti. Do you know what I mean? Tyberg, Stretford Post, Kinder Bueno ice cream. I'm watching the World Cup. Life is great. Where's my Kinder Bueno? My goodness me. I would love a Kinder Bueno, though. I would. I love a Kinder Bueno waffle. That's what I would love. Mandem, Fabrizio has been trying to inflate Mateus Fernandes' price. He reported that West Ham offered 100 million for him, which is false. him and George Mendes have been doing some criminal work behind the scenes. Probably, yes, mate. That's what happens, isn't it? It's planting the seeds, it's manipulation, it's price manipulation in the market. That's what happens a lot of the time. You know, even with rumors, agents and big journalists work hand in hand with rumors, and they plant seeds in the media. You know, there's so much sinister things that happen, guys. Like Sully Talks, Indie Kayla are run by the same people. They're run by the same journalists, and it's the journalists that, you know, they're just trying to add weight onto their opinions and things like that, and plant seeds and make noise and things like that, you know. Anyway, it's a corner to Congo here, and the Congolese player almost falls over taking a corner. It's not a good start. There you go. England's second game of the tournament against Ghana isn't easy, but they've played the likes of Senegal in the last World Cup and smashed them 3-0, didn't they? So remember that. I think England is going to be a difficult game. Yes, it's not easy against Ghana. Ghana didn't even qualify for the AFCON, by the way. They should beat Ghana, although it's not going to be easy, but England should win that comfortably in the end. I don't think they're going to win like a landslide, but I think they should win about 2-0, definitely. Then Panama, Panama is just, you know, you never know. Obviously, we saw Cape Verde, but Panama, no, they're going to be, anyone's going to beat Panama. Anyway, the third place team goes up, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, well, it's a lot harder than playing Haiti, you know. That's what it is. It's a lot harder than playing bloody Haiti and Cape Verde and stuff. I don't mind it. I like the games. I think it's good to have a little bit of competitive edge to these games and stuff like that. Definitely. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Right, guys, we're literally on 15 minutes. It is 1-0 to Portugal, courtesy of João Neves. Guys, a leaping, towering header. You wouldn't associate with João Neves, would you? You really wouldn't. You know, you wouldn't associate a leaping, towering, giant header from João Neves. Lots of games are coming thick and fast, though. You know, there's so many games, guys. You know, you just can't keep up with the games. You know, it's just madness. You know, I think, you know, the thing is, right, at the beginning of the tournament, people were saying they're going to do all the games. They were like, they're going to do all. For me, it's even worse because I'm 3 hours ahead, you know. So most of the games are kicking off at midnight, 2 a.m., 6 a.m. You know, the best time for me literally is now, 9 p.m. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Creeping Death, he's always scoring headers. Must be the defense underestimating him. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing, because you know, they probably think that he's the shortest player on the pitch and they don't need to defend as hard. Here come Portugal, though, again on the right hand side, on the left hand side. Oh, it's poor there. They win it back. It's a throw into Portugal. It's a throw into Portugal. Ronaldo's waiting there for the ball, prowling. Yes, it is a dominant display so far. I'm just waiting for Portugal to go second. At least in the channel, we can call out the red flags when we sit when with the England squad without people being too sensitive. I just hope for sake he knows what he's doing. There's, as I said, you know, in football, you reap what you sow, isn't it? You know, you are the manager, and you're going to be responsible for the decisions you make. Every single manager lives and dies on these decisions. Now, some of the decisions that Thomas Tuchel has made are absolutely astonishing, in my opinion, and I can only hope that he has a plan, and that's it. I know what his plan probably is. He's probably going to try and nullify the opponents and do a counter-attacking football, because when I'm looking at England's squad, I'm looking at Morgan Rogers, Marcus Rashford, Saka, Eze. It's a very counter-attacking sort of side, isn't it? I don't think Man United will come into this World Cup to... There's a chance for Portugal. Oh, it's a good save. Oh, nearly. I don't think England are come in and going to dominate possession. That's one thing. That's what I know, in my opinion. Taibo, Congo looks very weak. I expected a bit more. Me too, mate. It's not fair. Portugal have the worst teams they are competing. The worst team? No, I don't think Congo are the worst. I think you're looking at Cape Verde and Haiti and Curacao. They're the worst teams. You know, Algeria lost to Congo not long ago as well. Jay, all these people reporting on football news or get all their news from you, Sal, and they are a source because you report it, then they report it. it get all the credit for Stretford Post #1, mate. Thank you so much, Jay. You're a legend, mate. You know what? The thing is, Jay, it is frustrating. It is annoying. I see it a lot, and they don't want to give me the credit because obviously it down credits them because everyone wants to be the first. Everyone wants to have the exclusive and stuff like that, But, the people on this channel, the people know, they know, isn't it? This is why this channel will continue growing. And, if they want news, they can ask me, they steal it all the time, and just it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I get ridiculed sometimes, it was a few months ago when I first mentioned Tonali. You can look it up on the thumbnail. I first mentioned Tonali, about Tonali potentially coming to Manchester United. And I had so many people ridiculing it. So many people saying it's not possible. It's not going to happen. Blah, de, blah, de, blah. Lo and behold, look, and there you go. Chouamini was another one I mentioned. But one thing I would say, Jay, that YouTube is such a big place. It's such a big place. You can't control everything. You can't control anyone. The only thing you have to do is stay true to yourself, work hard. And that's what I do, I work hard. And like this morning, I was so knackered this morning, but I knew I had to do the Algeria-Argentina game. And after that, I just wanted to go to bed because it was at 5 o'clock in the morning, my time. I woke up at 4:15. I had to do the graphics, the overlays. And then I had to prepare for Breaking Dawn, and this is the work, and I don't just wake up in the morning and think, oh, who's reporting what? I actually find out, and that's the thing. Yeah, but people know, what? One thing is for certain, when people like you understand it and Jay, and you report these things and you mention them to me, a lot more people will realize as well, isn't it? A lot more people are gonna clock onto it as well, and there you go. Because at the end of the day, my biggest ambition is to see Man United lift the title. The only thing I want is it's away from personal ego. It's what I want is to Man United to win the league. I want Man United to win the Champions League again. I want Man United to compete again. That's what I want. That's all I care about, And so I work hard trying to get the news and trying to bring forth what's going on at football club. But the great thing about this community is that we call things as they are. We don't sugarcoat things. We don't try and gaslight people into believing something and that. Do you know what I mean? There could be a method to the madness, but if it's false, it will be so dark. There could be a method to the madness, but if it is false, it will be so dark. It's true, Mandem. Exactly that. Exactly. You could be it could be a method to the madness. It could be deemed a genius, or it could be deemed an absolute madman, and it needs to be sacked at the end of the tournament. You know what I mean? Enjoying the football today? Gregory, not really. I don't think the quality's been fantastic this whole tournament, mate. I think the games have been shit, to be honest, Greg. Sorry. To be honest. Hopefully 21 is coming next season, Sal. Big up yourself. I think the games have been quite pragmatic, especially recently. I felt the quality's been low. For example, the last game, the Argentina game was very low. The Jordan game was very low. Was not quality at all. Absolutely not. I think the Qatar World Cup was a lot better. Sorry. That's it. I would say the football has been very, very dour. Some of these teams are so poor that I would compare them to the likes of League One and League Two teams. Quality wise, it's been poor. Yeah. Sorry, man. That's all I say. Quality wise, the football has been poor, and I've watched a lot of games. I ain't watched the odd game. I watched a lot of games. Creeping Death. Is Tuchel the most decorated international manager, excluding Ancelotti? Good question. Probably, Martinez only won the FA Cup. Did Martinez win the Nations? I don't know if Martinez won the Nations League. Yeah, he most likely is. Lepetigui's won a few trophies. Lepetigi, I think, but yeah, I think he actually is the most decorated manager. He could be right, Creeping Death. I'm trying to refrain from looking at Google, but yeah, I think you're right. I think he is the most decorated manager in the World Cup. It's interesting. It'd be interesting to find that one out, actually. Let me have a look. Who are the most decorated managers in the World Cup 2026. So, Didier Deschamps. Yeah. Ancelotti, Didier Deschamps. Didier Deschamps won a World Cup, isn't it? He won a World Cup. But as a club manager, I don't think he's Scaloni won the World Cup and Tuchel. So you have Nagelsmann, Scaloni won the World Cup, but he hasn't won many tournaments. Tuchel's won the Champions League, a few German Cups, I think. Deschamps has won quite a few as a player, but he won the World Cup and European Championship with France, didn't he? So there you go. But Ancelotti, yeah, by head and shoulders above anyone else in regards to that. Head and shoulders above. Hydration break, guys. We need to cut these hydration back one. We need to cut it. Might be a real advantage. Could be. Mandem, spot on. No sugarcoating done here. Also, how convenient is it that fan channels are glazing the owners when United is set to go all or nothing document? They clearly want an appearance in it. Yeah, they're all going to be start saying things controversial. They're all going to be trying to get their face in it, trying to get the all or nothing documentary going. Stephen Howson, all these people, KG, they're all going to be looking to get in it. They're trying to get together, trying to get in the series, trying to be famous. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, nah. I let things be done organically. At the end of the day, and yeah, that's what they go. This is what I did. This is why I didn't want the whole bloody thing. I didn't want it. I don't want it. I want Man United. We're not. This is not a Man United thing. All or nothing series. No, it's not Man United. Sorry, but it's not. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Do you listen, Greg? Greg, are your ears blocked? Asif, greed is killing the beautiful game. 48 teams this time is clear-cut money greed, like Rio for wanting Super League. Look, at the end of the day, Asif, I don't mind it, yeah, but have quality teams in there. Do you know what I mean? Just look at Carousel's qualification period. Look who they had to play. If you're going to have a quality World Cup of 48 teams, and that includes Italy and Hungary and, and these teams, it's a fine, isn't it? But if you're going to have Carousel and Haiti, and New Zealand and teams that, wouldn't even look at a place in the National League, then obviously it's a problem. Deschamps was in the Champions League with Monaco. Yep. End of the first quarter. Yeah. Yes, Richard. Exactly. FIFA really think fans are stupid. We believe this hydronic break is because of the players in the USA. Well, they can't use that excuse, Tyberg, in the English Premier League because we don't have heat. So what they're going to say then? What they're going to say? That's a hydration break. What they're going to have? A hot water bottle break, cup of tea break, coffee break. There you go. You'll have a guy with like a sort of kettle. Like, there you go. It's a nice cup of tea for you. There you go. Yeah. It's killing the game. Roy Keane said it. He said the beauty of football is that football's quick and it's momentum. Every time it seems like these hydration breaks come at the wrong time. You know what I mean? It's so frustrating. It's annoying, man. Honestly, it is annoying. I don't want to sound moany, but it is really annoying. Mandem, international football is so different from club football. They may have accolades, but when it's time to deliver with the international team, it becomes tricky. Yep. Hi, what a game. You're easily pleased, Raja. World Cup getting watered down so they can give us the Super Bowl World Cup with the usual suspects, Germany, Italy, France, etc. They just need to put the best teams in the World Cup. That's what they need to do. That's how the World Cup should be, at the end of the day. I don't think it's fair. I don't think the qualification thing is fair. I don't think that, when you look at the CONCACAF qualification period, it's too easy. I think New Zealand, Australia qualify every single time because it's easy to qualify. Here come. Oh, it's cleared away. Portugal. Corner. Neto with the cross. I just think it needs to be a lot more competitive. It's a good goal. Yes. Yeah, it was a good goal. Yeah, it was a good goal. That's what happens, this JDC. This hydration break, it ruins the momentum of the game. It's got to stop. You know, it's going to take the fun out of the game. Honestly, it really is. Gregory, with every summer, with every day that passes this summer, with more concern that Big Carrick will not be back properly back this forgot. Well, was Amram wasn't back, so do you think Carrick's going to be back? Amram wasn't back. Amram was their guy. He wasn't back. So why would Carrick be back? It's exactly that, isn't it? Charwa de Mexico, yeah, retired, didn't he? Turns up every 4 years, then goes missing. He's retiring at the end of this World Cup. He's retiring at the end of the World Cup. Greg, players could have enjoyed a cigarette break if they were back in the 80s and a pint. Richard, 100% the hydration breaks are coming to the Premier League next season. Sky will stick it in there in a minute. Yeah, I think we should protest about that. I think if we're going to protest about it, we protest about these hydration breaks because you don't need a hydration break. You know, it's ridiculous. Calling break do ruin the flow when they're playing the game. They do. They ruin the flow of the game. Football's not NFL. Do you know what I mean? Football is it's a quick game. It's a game that is momentum and stuff like that. Will players be smoking cigarette? What the hell? I know. I found hating on Amram in his AC Milan signing. I mean, anyone who says, like, I've seen people, JDC, talking about how they're going to do hate alongs against Amram for AC Milan. My message to you people who are speaking like that you're going to do hate alongs, get a bloody life. You know what I mean? Because you know nothing about football. You're not a Man United fan. You're a clout chaser. You're a cardboard cutout. You're Madam Two Swords FC. That I'm going to do a hate along for Amram. Why? You know what we should do? We should do a hate along based on your life because your life was useless, mate. And that's what I would say. Absolutely. Asif, the point is the qualification process that they should add some wildcard entries instead of going for the quality. What they need to do, Asif, the Middle East has to play a playoff against South American teams. It's difficult, right? The CONCACAF, the American and South American need to be as one, all as one, right? So that you don't get these teams qualifying. If they qualify, fair enough. But the fact that Brazil could lose 6 games in the qualification period and still qualify. There's teams in Europe didn't lose a game and didn't qualify, So what they need to do, they need to get North America, Central America, CONCACAF, and South America as one, the America qualification. That's what they need to do. Then it'd be easier for them because how comes there's teams that, like in the Middle East, who have to go to South America and play. There's too many South American teams, too many of these teams. And they need to have a little bit more. Ecuador and Paraguay, same old, lose, come to the World Cup, lose. World Cup, lose. Colombia as well, World Cup, lose. World Cup, lose. It's just tactical break, really. Yes, it's an advertisement break, Jay. Several players, yes, they will. Yes, they will. Emerald, I've got to say, Messi, joy to watch. Most club trophies, World Cup winner, and joint top scorer, World Cup history puts him up with Pele and Maradona. As a Man United fan, I don't think a Man United fan would really say that, to be honest with you. Sorry, Emerald, I don't. I think he's been had a lot of favoritism. He should have been red carded today. I think the goalkeeper gave him 2 goals today as well. I like to look at subjectivity. He's the most protected player in football history. As a Man United player, I like to watch Ronaldo. Better person, better player, in my opinion. Sorry, man, but I'm not here to gaslight the Messi crowd and stuff like that. I don't fall for those little things. I know what's going on in football. Should have been sent off today. Halftime shows and hydration breaks. It's the USA sport for you guys, absolutely. Devil's advocate here. Exercise without a drink for 50 minutes is pretty hard. Maybe the drink break good in the aspect. Creeping, please, mate. Don't talk about drink space. I'm 40 odd years old. I run 5K a day, sometimes in a blistering heat, mate, without water. Come on, man. Don't give me that nonsense. It's good. Oh, poor them. That's the snowflake attitude, Generation X attitude. That's the problem. Raja, Leo Messi is elite, but robotic and plays boring tiki-taka. There you go. He's always going to be elite, but there's no doubt he gets favoritism for the referees. Look at the Holland game in 2022. Look at today's game. It's a red card. Anyone else in football would have got a red card today. Anyone. Although a hate along of haram football played by Arsenal was perfectly justified this season. Although a hate along, yeah, that was justified, Greg. Yeah, that was awful. That someone I couldn't do the watch alongs for Arsenal. Even though when they had big games, I couldn't do the watch along. FIFA needs to have a World Cup for upcoming nations and stop using them as a cannon fodder. True, Richard. True. Good comment. Big up, Asif. Pele and Maradona are not top 3 in player history. Maradona is JDC. Maradona is. Maradona is. He is. And Maradona's a better person, a better everything than Messi. I think Maradona is better than Messi. I've seen him play. Better, skillful, more skillful. Played in a difficult period. Some people made their minds up about Amram from the start, and their ego didn't allow them to change their minds. Low IQ and wrong attitude. True, Tybog. True. By the way, yes, they're playing AC Milan in pre-season. That should be interesting. Definitely. That definitely should be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. In the summer, we'll be doing watch-alongs for that. Hello, Sal. Hopefully, big up Jersey. How you doing? Hopefully, Rashford has a good World Cup and can go Bayern or other teams. That Nusa guy was good. What do you think of him? Very good player. Jersey, I think he's one of my favourite wingers at the moment. I think he is. Done a watch along for Sweden against Norway not long ago. He was phenomenal. I think he's a brilliant player, absolutely brilliant player, Nusa, and I think we should try and sign him. I really do. Who cares what Messi does? Media hates Ronaldo doing exactly the same thing. Guys, can I just tell you this question? Can I just say something? Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against that Spain side. What did the media do? What did he do? What did they do? When Spain were winning trophies, Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against them in a 3-3 draw. Do you remember it? The media don't say nothing. I don't bother with this kind of thing. You know what I mean? I know what's going on. The whole world does. Will Ruben do well? I'm going to say yes, Rajat. I'm going to say yes. I think he'll do well. If he does well for AC Milan have been one of the most underachieving teams. Their teams are very similar to Man United in that aspect. They've got 7 European Cups, haven't they? Here come Portugal anyway. I found it hilarious though. Mark Goldbridge today was making fun of Rio Ferdinand because Rio Ferdinand was overly gassing that Mbappe goal. He was overly gassing the Mbappe goal. trying to get him on. He goes, he's trying to get him on his show. It's funny. It's true though. I agree with him there. I realize that I can come across in a confusing way. It's almost always an agreement with your opinion. So I know you are, Greg, but I like teasing you sometimes as well, Greg. But understand my dark humor. No one likes his behavior, but I tell you one thing, Tyborg, he was a better person than Messi. Much better person. Messi is a... I'm not even going to talk about it on here. Don't have agree with everything, but it's good if you do. Big up, my man. It's like the hate I don't understand for Mbappe, LeBron James, Ronaldo, etc. The hate is just amazing. Yeah. AC Milan had some brilliant players in the 90s and 2000. Yes, Gregory, one of the greatest teams of all time. Definitely. But don't you think, one thing I would say, don't you think, I would say, well, don't you think it's weird that the same referee that refereed the Argentina game is in last World Cup is refereeing this game? Messi is a legend, yes. But as a human being, he's a child killer supporter. He supports Israel big time. On the other side, Ronaldo gives charity and affected families. That's why Messi gets the accolades. Asif, there you go. You said it. It's who you know, Asif, innit? It's what you do, innit? It's who you know, what you put your head on and things like that. But that's the way it is, innit? That's life. Ronaldo doesn't do that, but no, man. Here come Portugal. He's wide open here. Is it Nuno Mendes? Ronaldo is in the box. Oh, he can't even kill it. Come on, man. Get all that running and no action. No good pass. They got it back here. Come on. Portugal dominating. Looking for the second goal here. Looking for the second goal. Here coming towards the ball. Neto. Here we go. Good shot. Straight in. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul on Portugal. That looked like a foul there. That looked like a foul to me. Yeah, they were brilliant, Raja. Absolutely superb football team back in the day. Absolutely superb football team back in them old days. You know, absolutely brilliant. Don't forget, smash a like, guys, on the video. If you could do that for me, that'd be fantastic. Absolute legends. Thank you, guys, who's joined me today for this. My second, well, technically third watch along of the day, basically. What as you said exactly what I didn't hit you now on the head there, mate. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. Messi's a human disgrace when I was a goat off and off the pitch. CR7 cares for the fans. We call Messi Pessy for a reason. Yeah. We all know, Asif. You all know, innit? Those who are smart enough to read the sign, but that's why I don't like the gaslighting of him. I don't. It's pretty obvious that the referees are favouring him as well, and yeah, of course the Algerian referee, the Algerian goalkeeper didn't help him today. Didn't help himself today. It was awful, you know. But yeah, that he should have been sent off, and he should have been disgraced for being sent off because he studied him in the leg. I mean, I'll never forget that handball against Holland. That was a second yellow and it's off. You know, unbelievable. Like, you know, and probably Holland would have ended up going through. You know, Weghorst was right. Was it right, Weghorst? May seems to hate, but Bruno Fernandes looks invisible in possession-based team. For him not to be at his best, he needs to play in a counter-attacking team. That's why I don't think we will win anything with him. You make a good point. JDC. I'm not going to disagree with that. I kind of agree to an extent because I do know that he does play well in a counter-attacking team. But one thing that the common demeanor about Bruno Fernandes is that he always does something in the game. He will always do something. Like today, I guarantee you, he will make an impact. He will make a goal or he will score a goal. He will score something. He'll do something. And that's what he does, isn't it? I kind of agree with you on the rest of it. I do think that he is a counter-attacking, preferably he thrives in a kind of counter-attacking football team. Definitely, you know, definitely. Messi cries and acts like a brat when decisions don't go his favor. Him and Ronaldo is egotistical and selfish. Is sort of false technicality. It is, Raja. Sal, there will never be another Paolo Maldini. Very good player, absolutely. I've never rated Neymar. I think he's well overrated, just my opinion. What do you think, Sal? I agree with you, Jay. I don't disagree with you much, Jay. You know football. You know, I mean, you see what I see, isn't it? Yeah, I agree with you. He's overrated. Yeah, that's it. But again, he supports the same thing as a certain man supports as well, and that's why. And so does people like Ronaldinho and people like that. Neymar was incredibly overrated. He couldn't lace Rivaldo's boots. That's it. Simple as that. And things like that. He was incredibly overrated, mate. He's just a skillful player. That's it. Nothing else. Neymar is what Generation X think is a world-class player. I mean, he's not. Never was. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Bobby, is it me or just a boring game? Portugal have done nothing after the goal. It is a boring game, mate. To be fair, the tournament has been pretty much like this. I don't want to put a downer on it too much, but it has been a little bit like this over the last, week or so. But hopefully it picks up. JC, people think just being quiet means you are. People think just being quiet means you are a good person. Exactly, JC. This whole Brazilian is overrated, Sal. What this team, what today, what in this tournament, yeah, they're not that good. But they've got Ancelotti, so you never know. You know, they never know. Bobby, hopefully it picks up in the second half. Hopefully, Bobby, it needs to. We've got about a couple of minutes to half time. I'm not expecting the England game to be on fire either. I think that game is going to be, a little bit pragmatic as well, if I'm being honest. Let's wait and see. It's worth wait and see. But I would like Congo to, get back into the game. To me, it doesn't matter how good a footballer name is. He was acted like a sport brat, and I can't appreciate that much. Absolutely, I agree with you, Tyberg. It almost seems that some underqualified teams are in this tournament. It's true, Gregory. There is. We have to wait until the last 32, last 16 to start seeing some proper football. Well, hopefully today we'll see England against Croatia, which is a big game. If Brazil wants to do anything in this World Cup, they need to start Endrick. Thiago is just one of it. Agreed. Thomas, there's a lot of criticism on the pitches. It's not real glass. FIFA doesn't care about shit, only cash. It's true, Thomas. Yes. Vinny Jr. is the most overrated player. Yeah, he's very overrated. He's a crybaby as well. But look, what I would say is that, one thing I would say about America, some of the stadiums have been phenomenal. I like them. They're beautiful. But football's not the main sport in America, is it? You know what I mean? And that's the thing, but it should be. It should be. They should have they should just, start admitting that football is the biggest sport in the world and start supporting it and start, prioritizing it, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. How much minutes we got to have added time? Just going to see how much minutes we got on. There hasn't been much. It's been one hydration break. No free kick for Portugal. That looked a little bit dodgy. So, you know what? In regards to the left back position at Man United, I do think that Man United will end up re-signing Carreras. NFL is the biggest sport in the US. Yes, it's rubbish. And for me, Vinny got so much hate nowadays. He has become underrated now. He doesn't get hate. He fabricates his own hate. At the end of the day, I don't agree with what's happened to him and stuff. It is awful, but there's no hate. That's a snowflake word, JDC. Snowflake is a really snow. I mean, do you know what hate is? Do you know Beckham? What Beckham had to suffer? That's hate. At the end of the day, he is a little bit overrated. He is. I would say that he's a good player, but yeah, he's overrated. He is. He's nowhere near the legends. I'm going by what I've witnessed in my life in Brazil. I'm going with Ronaldinho, with Rivaldo, with R9, with these players. I'm not going. I'm comparing him to them, and that's what I'm doing. 4 minutes stock is time. Just imagine Vinny Jr. on a rainy night in Stoke. He'll be crying his eyes out. Gregory Former, thank you, Greg. He does face a lot. He does face a lot of hate. Oh, goodness me. Let's stop the snowflakeness, man. He face a lot of hate. Everyone faces hate, mate. Everyone. Don't think Ronaldo faces hate. Everyone bloody faces hate. You snowflakes, man. Roberto Carlos, free kick against France. What a goal. Proper player. There you go. Kaka and Dino were quality. Yes, exact. Proper players. There you go. England fans were cool to Beckham. They were, yes. They don't understand what real hate is. People don't understand he had mannequins hanging off buildings and things like that. He had people making chants in the stadium about his wife and kids. People don't know what hate is. People don't know what hate is. If we compare him to the past, yes, but currently he is the best left winger in the world. In your opinion, Beckham had just the hanger and bums effigies of him after he got sent off in the World Cup. Yes. They should have done the whole World Cup in Mexico. It's a lot more arse fans to travel between the countries, pay extremely high ticket prices. There you go. It's been planned for a long time, though, hasn't it, Thomas? But guys, he's looking for all the hate. He causes it. Yeah, he manipulates hate. He makes people hate him, and then cries about it. No, he's not. He's. I think he's overrated, in my opinion. That's it. Chance over the bar. First shot I've seen from Congo. At least they got a shot off. At least they got a shot off. That was a very, very good shot. You know. It's a corner to Congo. Just gonna watch this corner. Sal, who's better than him? Who's better than Vinny? Kvaratskhelia is one of them. He's better than Vinny. If you want me to go on. I think Luis Diaz is more effective than Vinny Jr., in my opinion, at buying. You know, there's two. And that's just for the head. And Mexico is a real football country. Yeah, proper football country. Big up. This generation of players, by and large, are soft. I agree. Kvaratskhelia is better than Vinicius Jr. There's one of them right there. Is it a goal? Jay, you joking? Is it a goal? I ain't seen no goal. I ain't afraid no ghost. Is it a goal? I'm well off it. I'm well late, guys. My goodness me. 1-1. Wissa. It's a goal for Wissa. 1-1. There you go. 1-1. Well done. That's what you get, Portugal. That's what you get. If you don't play, that's what you get. That's what happens. 1-1. Congo have equalized. Well done. There you go. Header. Free header there. Free header there. Great finish to the first half there. 1-1. Wissa has scored. You know, Wissa has scored. A great header. All that because of Bernardo. There you go. Well played. Well played. 1-1, guys. Game on. That's what we needed. This game needed this. This game needed this. It needed this. You know what I mean? Thomas, do you have any other nation that you've enjoyed watching in this World Cup? I'm from Sweden and with Colombian heritage, so I've got two teams. It's been a couple of teams that have shone. I think USA played pretty well. Obviously, Paraguay were awful, but USA pretty well. Sweden were excellent, definitely. Norway looked fantastic as well. I would say they look very dangerous. And could be the dark horse. Definitely. Morocco look amazing. What Morocco did, then Morocco should have beaten Brazil. You know, Morocco should have beaten Brazil. Definitely. It was a great header. Yeah, it was a great header. This might wake up Portugal. Yeah. The problem is they're going to blame Ronaldo and substitute Ronaldo. That's what they're going to do. Watch. Huge defensive error there. He was alone as Robinson Crusoe pick up, my friend. Yeah, it's half-time, guys. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Congo 1, Portugal 1. What a finish to the first half, guys. What a finish to the first half. That's exactly what we wanted. We needed that. Ronaldo, your country needs you. Time to step up. He's not getting the ball, is he? Richard, damn, Murphy just blamed Bruno for the goal. United, the hate is real. Did he really, Richard? That's what we have to put up with, Rich. You see, this is why we have to unify it. Because we're so hated, it's unbelievable. You know what I mean? And I'm not a snowflake. We are literally hated, proper hated. You know, hated adored, never ignored. It's in our slogan, isn't it? Always Man United's fault. It's always Man United's fault, isn't it? It's always our fault. Portugal needs to wake up, absolutely. Bear me a second, guys. Please. This is a nice stadium, though, but I did like that. I did like the Dallas Stadium. I do like the Dallas Stadium. I thought that was probably one of the best ones I've seen. Pick up the tempo, absolutely. It's not a good game. Hate. Everyone loves. Everyone else loves United. Yeah, everyone hates us, mate. Everyone. I mean, you'd be surprised the amount of hatred Manchester United have. It's unreal, man. It's unreal. I mean, when you go on other platforms and stuff like that, and you see the hatred that Man United have deep down, it's rooted in the blood. You know, the hatred of Man United is unbelievable. Gregory, do you need to save Ronaldo's legs for later on in the knockout stage by having him only play one? Can I be honest with you, Greg? Can I be honest? And I want to be honest with everyone. I love Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo is the GOAT in the last 20 years. But I think he's done now. He's 41. He's 2 years older than Messi. I think he's done now. I think he should have retired, in my opinion, or just stayed on the bench. I think that there comes a time when you just have to admit that, you know what, that's it. You know, it's sad for me because I was at Ronaldo's debut. You know what I mean? I've seen. It's like almost like, you know him almost. You know, because growing up watching him for so long and seen so many games of him, I must have seen over 200 games Ronaldo live, and it's sad. But I think now sometimes you just need to know when to call it a day. You know, and say that, you know what, I've had my time in the sun, and that's it. Big up, fan. How you doing, my friend? I think there's going to be a demise of the big teams. It's tedious and boring, and Portugal paid dearly. Agreed. Big up, my friend. Absolutely. Big up, fan. Thomas, I'm so blessed to have been watching great football since the early 90s and still can watch Messi and Ronaldo. I'm telling my nephews all the time, but they don't get it. It's different era. No one will get how good football is. They will never admit it. No one will get how good football is in the 90s and the turn of the century. It was unbelievable. The talent pool was just next level. Saying that footballers are better these days is a lie. Footballers and the youth growing up, I work in football, and the youth growing up are more interested in social media and things like that. We weren't interested in that when we were younger. We were interested in having a football and some grass and playing football. That was it. We'll play football against it. We'll play football against a wall. We'll play football on the concrete. That's what we used to do. These days, it's more like they're pampered and, you know, they don't really love the game deeply like we do. Portugal will lose to any serious side. No lie, this coach is beyond useless. Football universe, I agree with you, mate. I do think Roberto Martinez has been incredibly fortunate to have these jobs. I don't know how he gets these jobs, mate. It's a little bit like Gattuso. Gattuso has a 43% win record and seems to get all the big jobs. He gets sacked and then he gets another job. He's at Marseille now, I heard, isn't he? He gets sacked, he gets another job. He gets sacked, he gets another job. Like Roberto Martinez, how he can manage that Belgium side. He flopped at that Belgium side, by the way, and then managed Portugal. It's unreal. I don't understand it. You know, Richard, do you see the start of that South Africa went down to 9 men? They had more of the ball than Arsenal did in the whole tournament. Yeah, I read a tweet about it. Did you know that Cape Verde had more possession against Spain than Arsenal did against PSG in the final? Isn't that embarrassing? It's embarrassing, isn't it? Very embarrassing. Will Ronaldo continue to Saudi Arabia after this? I'm pretty sure this is Ronaldo's last international competition in Portugal. I think he's leaving Saudi Arabia. I think he'll probably go back to Portugal. I think he's going to finish his career in Sport Lisbon. I think he should retire. I have heard on good authority, very good authority, that he will retire if he wins the World Cup. That's what I've heard. He's going to leave after. If he wins the World Cup, he'll retire. I agree. If he does, it's hard to win this World Cup. In the early 90s, every team had at least 2 real strikers out. They had at least 2 real good players. You know what I mean? Even Southampton had good players. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, even Southampton, in the 90s, even Southampton had Matt Letizia and players of that ilk. You know, Marion Pajas, and you know, there are teams who finished mid-table in the 90s who win the league now. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I'm not even joking. You know, there are actually teams who win the league. You know, Irfan, Roger Miller was 44 years old and scored world-class goals. In my opinion, is how they have built their strategy around individuals. Argentina play around Messi, and France play around Mbappe. Tic-tac plays CR7 out of the game. True. Yeah, he isn't given an opportunity, is he? It's like almost sometimes the players ignore him. Arsenal are a joke. The love in makes me sick. Yeah. The gaslighting of Arsenal makes me sick. Yeah. I mean, there are certain so-called Man United fans who gaslight Arsenal every single week. You know, it's disgusting. It really is. It's awful. I hate it when I see it. So obvious, you know. So, who are your top three Portugal's players? Cristiano Ronaldo, Figo, and in my lifetime, Cristiano Ronaldo, Figo, and Rui Costa in my lifetime. If not, it'd be Eusebio. Gregory, Ronaldo should have a one-day contract with his old club so he can retire with them, not struggle through a final season. I want to hear nothing about Arsenal. They were seriously helped by VAR. Yeah, like Messi's helped in the World Cup. Exactly. These things happen, guys. These things happen in football. You know, people think these things don't happen. They happen. They happen all the time. You know, these things happen all the time, guys. I'm telling you. You know, sinister things go on in football. People just think that everything's a bunch of roses and fluffy clouds, and sinister things happen in football, guys. They really do. You'd be surprised how much sinister things happen. Thomas, do you like any other sports like boxing, Thai boxing? I was a Muay Thai for 8 years, Thomas. I've done Muay Thai for 8 years. 8 years I've done Muay Thai. Yeah, I've done that. I didn't enjoy it, but I did it. Do I love any other sports? Not anymore. I used to like, you know, I do like wrestling sometimes. I like watching wrestling. I think it's fun. It's funny. I've worked with the WWE. People know. Other than that, sometimes when there's a massive cricket match, whether it's a World Cup final or something, I don't mind it. Or rugby final, I don't mind it. Yeah. A big boxing match. Yeah, massive. But it has to be a big boxing match. VAR is killing football. It needs to go. VAR isn't killing football, Richard. The people running VAR is killing football. And if VAR weren't there, they'll find another way to ruin football. You know, that's it. It's not VAR. I wouldn't blame the technology, Richard. It's nothing to do with the technology. It's the people on it. And if the VAR weren't there, they'll find another way to scam it, like they have before in front of our eyes. You know, it's nothing to do with that. That's like blaming the Ferrari for not driving fast because you put your gran inside. You know what I mean? It's nothing to do with the VAR. It's the people. Tybo. Growing up in Serbia, I felt I am the only United fan in the country. It was all about Italy back then. In the 90s, yeah, Italy was huge, isn't it? And there was a lot of Eastern European players as well. Well, I remember world-class players, Mijatovic and Boksic, and great players. You know what I mean? True, Sal. The officials who manage VR are the scammers. Exactly. I don't blame VR. I think VR is a good thing, but it's the people running it. I think eventually what we got to have like AI running it instead of people. You know, you saw that hand gesture from that referee, that VAR assistant. Did you see that? That hand gesture, and he got, you know, it's under investigation. That's the sort of people we're dealing with, mate. You know what I mean? The sort of people we're dealing with. Big up everyone on the stream, guys. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. I'm here until about 2 a.m. I'm going to watch the England game afterwards, of course. Should be fun, guys. A little bit stressful watching England, I know. But it should be fun. It should be fun. It should be a fun game. Definitely. It should be a fun game. Looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. But this game is Portugal 1. Say Democratic Republic of Congo. It's one of the most difficult things to say. There you go. Irfan, they can deploy 3D offside technology. Officials will still find a way to con it. Exactly, Irfan. Exactly. Richard, love watching the WWF in the 90s as the wrestlers were characters. Yeah, they're proper. The Attitude Era was amazing. Sal, how are your ears normal after doing several years of Muay Thai? They ain't normal. Look at this one. And look at this one. It's normal. Look at my ear here. It's normal. Look at this one. They're not. Muay Thai, you don't have bandages over your ears and stuff like that. It's, the only people who have bad ears are wrestlers mainly. If you're a wrestler, Muay Thai is not wrestling, Greg. If you're grappling, it's difficult. There's no grappling in Muay Thai. If you're UFC, then yeah, you have cauliflower ears. But I have had an injury there. Look. But if you're UFC, then yeah. But in UFC in Muay Thai, you don't grapple. You know, far right and gesture by the referee. Our referee, yeah, far right, yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, what is that all about? Do you know what I mean? You know, there you go. Sort of people we're dealing with, bruv. You know, they're sinister people. Like they're not real. They're not proper people, guys. They're like very weird people. You know what I mean? Running this stuff. They sent off. They sent that ref home. I think it was about no. Sorry, he got sent home in the end. There you go. When Heartbreak Kid and Undertaker got a Gold Dust and the rest started, I stopped watching refereeing. The Gold Dust retired was the rest retired. I stopped watching it. Yeah. I got involved in it. There was the good period between Triple H and The Rock. Obviously Shawn Michaels and stuff like that. It was a great period in that time. Very kind people. I've been involved in the WWE, but those who know, and very good people, very nice people, and yeah, had a lot of fun. Really good people. Triple H is a legend, absolute diamond person. Got a lot of stories about them, to be honest with you. I've got a lot of stories about these people. You know, yeah. Yeah, they're not all what they seem. A lot of them are not what they seem anyway. But yeah. Well, John Cena isn't. Definitely not. But yeah, a lot of them. He got cleared. Yeah, I thought so because he can just deny it. Say I didn't even know it was. I was pulling up that sign. I didn't know what that was. What you talking about? What I was just putting my hand there. I didn't know. He could say that, innit? If that went to the court of law, he would win because they would say that he say, "Well, I didn't know my hand was like that. I was just resting my hand like that and stuff like that." That's what he could say, isn't it? You know, he can get away with it. Tyberg, I've heard it was something about Germany, and I wish people would stop demonizing my country and forgetting their own failures in history. That sign has nothing to do with Germany, though. Do people know what this means? I don't think they quite understand. Right? You know? Sal, what's the name of the band? I didn't record in the band. My brother's a rapper. Band your brother recorded with, Sal. My brother didn't record with a band. We never had a band. It was just Reds. That was his name. It's in YouTube. We worked with loads of different artists, not and stuff. Was a real fan of Hulk Hogan until he got proven to be a racist git. Richard, yeah. It's like your childhood all taken away, wasn't it, Richard? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. He apologized, you know, at the end of the day, but obviously he got judged for that and stuff like that, and yeah, sadly he got judged for that, and that's it. But you obviously there's a line you can't cross, isn't it? You know, it means asshole in Greece and okay in the United States. It doesn't mean okay, Gregory. Okay, okay, 3 6 3 6 6 3, right? 3 6 okay. It's okay. Devil, okay. Education, right? There you go. Thai book. I read something today that it had something to do with Germany. It seems I could be wrong. So, it was Tyberg. It was technically a W power sign. What he did, right? It means two things. It means a few things. It can mean a few things, but technically, you know what I mean. I can't say it on here, but you know what I mean. So you know what I mean. You know, something power. Basically, yeah. As Irfan, thank you so much for your generosity, my friend. Thank you, you legend. Really appreciate your super chat as usual, my friend. Thank you so much for your support throughout the years, mate. I really appreciate it. Kickoff, Congo kickoff, guys. Congo kickoff. We're underway here in Houston, Texas, guys. Big up, Irfan. Thank you so much, Irfan. You're a legend, mate. Thank you so much for everyone who supports the channel. Really appreciate it. Good chats here, guys. It's good. It's a good thing about Watchalong, especially when it's a boring game. We can have a good talk. We can have a good conversation and stuff like that about football. A massive half for Congo. Massive half for Congo and Portugal, should I say? Massive half for Portugal in this half. Who can get the winner? Who's going to take the game by the scruff of the neck? That's the big question, isn't it? That's the $1 million question. Who's going to take the game by the scruff of the neck? Portugal attacking here straight away in the second half. Fan Sal, I actually technically sound just a bit of a sluggishness. Yeah, I watched them in the AFCON, fan. I was very impressed with them in the AFCON, and this is why I was shocked at their start to the game. I was a little bit shocked at their start of the game because they were very solid in the World Cup, you know, and I didn't see that coming. Do you know what I mean? When it's a shit game, we usually talk about music. It's all Onana's and first mistake. Yeah. We start going into memory lane, don't we, Tyberg? We start going into memory lane. We start talking about, you know, life and stuff. You know, and then until something happens in the game, and that's it. You know, that's what happened to me the other day, Tyberg. Someone said to me, "Sal, you're watching the game, but you weren't watching the game. You should be talking about the game. You shouldn't be talking about anything else. You should be concentrating on the game." I'm like, "What the hell? It's a watch along." I'm not bloody the BBC. You know what I mean? It's a watch along. We have a community. We talk, we chat about football, and we watch the game at the same time. You know, that's what a watch along is. You know, is it only me, or do others also notice a lot of individualism or selfishness? Yes, Irfan. In life in general. What do you mean in life in general, Irfan, or in football? It is more in football these days, definitely. The individualism and selfishness is huge these days. Everyone wants to become a striker. Everyone wants to cut in and shoot. No one wants to create for another person. Everyone's cutting in. This is a good play, though. Chance. Oh. I think this is a story of football, Irfan. Yeah, I think this is a story of football, especially recently. You know, you don't get the Beckham anymore, do you? You're just interested in assisting his teammate. You know, you don't get that anymore, do you? Yeah. Those are the worst ones. Keyboard warriors. Make your own channel and do what you want. Yeah. People don't understand that if I sat here and said, okay, Ronaldo with the ball, Ronaldo passes it to Neto, Neto to Neves, Neves to Vitinha, Vitinha passes it to the left to Nuno Mendes. Do you think anyone's going to watch? You know what I mean? Like, it's a community. We talk, we chill, we talk, and that's it. And we get emotional. You know, it's good to have a good conversation about football because we've had a difficult season, to be honest with you. Houston's a good stadium, but the one in Dallas where England will play is an excellent stadium. They recently built the stadium in Los Angeles. It's on a completely different level. I like the one in Dallas, I have to admit. I like the one in Dallas. It was lovely. Really beautiful stadium. I like the Mercedes-Benz stadium design. I've seen the Houston stadium. I've been to this stadium. Yeah, it's not far from the airport. I've been to this stadium. It's like a cauldron. It's just like a cauldron, nothing special, but it's big. But I did like the Dallas stadium. I think that's my favorite stadium so far. Cleared away, chance for Congo. Congo going for it, guys. Fair play to Congo. They cleared away there. They're going for the game, actually. Richard, the team that wins the World Cup will play as a team. So yes, Rich, yes. How many hours now is England playing? Your last comment. If you commentate, I would rather switch on my old radio. Just kidding. A big fan. England are playing in midnight for me. So right now, 1 hour 45 minutes. So what I do, this game will finish, and then I'll do all the graphics, find out the team news an hour before the game, do the graphics, everything, the flags and everything, and that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. The people built Sophie Stadium in Los Angeles are going to build a new United Stadium. So I don't want to move. Don't want to move from Old Trafford. They should build a new stadium at Old Trafford. That's what they should do. You know. Our stadium's ugly. You know, at the end of the day, our stadium's ugly compared to what the stadiums I've seen here. What we're playing. There's a Man United supporter in the crowd. There you go. Can't get away from them, can you? There's a Man United fan. There you go. Where's the Arsenal fan? No problem, fan. Where's the Arsenal fan? I don't see any. There was a Man United fan in the stadium. We get everywhere. We get everywhere, don't we? Okay, 1-1 between Congo and Portugal, 51 minutes on the clock. 51 minutes on the clock. Portugal have a corner here, guys. Opportunity for Portugal. It's an opportunity for Portugal. Cross comes in. Oh, it's a weird corner, that one. Really weird corner from Portugal. In Texas, we call the Dallas Stadium Jerry World. Jerry Jones, in the NFL owner who built the stadium for his American football team. Most expensive stadium in the world when it was completed. It's a lovely stadium. Beautiful. I actually feel that the World Cup final's in the wrong place, Greg. Don't you think? I think the World Cup final is in the wrong place. I mean, MetLife has got a lot of history. Yeah, but I don't think the MetLife Stadium should be hosting the World Cup final. Irfan, there was a comment from someone earlier saying that he feels that he is the only United supporter in the country. What an idiot. There's Man United fans everywhere. I'm in Abu Dhabi, right? And Abu Dhabi is like Manchester City territory. I see Man United fans more than I see anyone else. You know, Bruno is playing a deep needs to play as a 10 for Portugal. Agreed. He's playing deep, isn't he, Richard? Yeah, he is. World Cup should be in Mexico. I agree. It should be. It's in the MetLife, Greg. MetLife Stadium, New York. I think it should be in. There's a few places I think it should be better. Yeah. Yeah, that's where it is. It's in the middle of nowhere, mate. Yeah. Azteca should have been the one. They should have hosted the World Cup final, definitely. He's offside. Was he offside? It's a good finish, though. Little bit of sad news coming through. Brest coach, the Brest coach. Brest is a French football team. Eric Roy has died at the age of 58. Condolences to his family. Eric Roy, of course, quite a well-known figure in football. Sad news there. Eric Roy was he's young. He's only 58. You know, used to play in England, if you remember, back in the day. Played for Sunderland. Eric Roy, amongst others, he played for Marseille, Rayo Vallecano, Nice. Yeah, he's the best manager died at 58. Really, really sad, Eric Roy. Yeah, bad news, sad news. Sad news there. Cross comes in from Congo. Corner from Congo. Oof. That was a beauty. It was a good goal. It would have been a good goal, yeah, unfortunately. MetLife Stadium has a problem with players getting from Achilles tendons out. Probably, yeah, and I don't want that. Definitely not. Can you imagine? Can you imagine at the beginning of the season? My goodness me, God forbid. Here come Congo. Chance. It's a foul. No. Post. It's a free kick. The final should be in the best stadium we have. That stadium in Los Angeles. I think the final should be in the best footballing place. I think it should be in Mexico, Azteca Stadium. Azteca Stadium is the historical place, isn't it? You know, but I think the MetLife is the wrong choice, definitely. Yeah, but money talks, doesn't it? It's probably because of money. Money talks. Let's get the lights up, guys. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today. I appreciate everyone in the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate you all, of course. England's team will be announced in around probably half an hour. The England team will be announced. Probably. I was so impressed with the Azteca Stadium. It's a proper football stadium, mate. You know, it's a proper football stadium. Azteca Stadium is one of the greatest stadiums of history. The only problem with the Azteca Stadium is the altitude. It's the altitude. It makes it difficult to play because it's the air. It's hard to get air. That's the only thing with it. You know, artificial turf cement is not good for anyone's Achilles or tendons. Yeah, it's true. That's why it should have been at the Azteca, proper football stadium. You know, that's what they should have done. They're very beautiful stadiums. They're just not football stadiums. That's the thing, isn't it? You know. So foul for Portugal here, guys. A foul for Portugal. Big up everyone in the stream. Thanks, guys. Yeah, he's offside. He was definitely offside. That goal, he was definitely offside. Yeah, he looked offside. We have about 32 minutes to go, guys. 1-1 with Congo. Can Congo hold on? Or maybe they might even win it. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Richard, at least 5 NFL players tore their Achilles in the past 2 years at the MetLife Stadium. My goodness me. Can you imagine Edison or something? God forbid, Richard. Can you imagine that happen? My goodness me. It'd be an absolute nightmare, wouldn't it? Absolute nightmare. Yeah, it shouldn't be there. Shouldn't be there. Definitely not. It shouldn't be there. In my humblest of opinions, it shouldn't be there. Corner to Portugal here. We've literally got about half an hour to go. It's a corner to Portugal. To be honest, Portugal are very similar to Spain at the moment, the way you are. Do you think tiredness is a thing? I don't know. I played on artificial turf when it was basically a wet rug over cement. It's not fun. It's true. It's true. It's not fun. but definitely not for professional footballers. Okay, it's a corner to Portugal here. See what they can do with this one. Oh, that almost was a good ball. Almost. Um, it's there so Trump can stay in the building and turn up the 30 minutes before the game. Yep. Do you think he hasn't even attended any games, has he yet? He hasn't attended any games yet, has he? I bet he attends the England game today. FM. You see what I mean, Sal? Ronaldo is suffering. All the players had to do is cross the ball. CSN was perfectly poised. Yeah. They don't get the ball to him, you know? They don't get the ball to him. Anyway, Portugal on the attack here, left-hand side. Can they make a winner? No changes so far in the game. Yeah, the only one change. There's only been two changes, actually. Silva's come off, just to let you know, has come off. But Conceição has come on, the Juventus player. In regards to Congo, Noah Siddiqui of Sunderland has come on for Engel Ayo Macau. So Noah Siddiqui, looking forward to a good player. Noah Siddiqui playing for Sunderland, very underrated player, playing for Sunderland. Richard, he's going to the final and can be part of the cup presentation, as he was what Clark Freeway said. Yeah, but wasn't it when Cole Palmer gave him that funny look? He shouldn't be near the bloody title. Why does he have to lift the trophy? What the hell, man? Come on, man. What's wrong with these people? Oh, nearly corner, headed out. He's bit, yeah, Tyberg. Well, he's given up that now. Chance for Congo, but it goes wide. Gregory, it's safety thing after the drone incident that stopped by the Secret Services prior to the mixed martial arts competition at the White House. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we've got about 28 minutes to go. The game 1-1. By the looks of things, it's going to be very difficult to see anyone breaking a deadlock. Bruno commits a foul here. Bruno's committed a foul. Just working out what games I'm going to do tomorrow. Yeah. At this rate, don't be surprised to see an African team in the semi-final or semis. I think you're more likely to see an Asian team, fan, to be honest with you. I don't think you're going to see them in the final or semis. Sorry, fan, to burst your bubble. The only one I could see, probably, look at the way they were dismantled by France yesterday, Senegal. Senegal, one of the best teams in Africa. The way they got ripped apart is unbelievable. I think that Morocco are the only ones I would say that have a real chance. But they did last time, but I can't see anyone else in Africa doing it as much as I want. Maybe Ivory Coast, a small, but you know, look at the way. They won't win it, Richard. No way. I mean, do you know how crap Holland are? and they didn't beat them. So they will get far. They'll get far. They'll get back quarterfinals, I think. But as soon as they play someone half decent, as long as I don't have to watch Argentina lift the World Cup. I'm okay. You know what I mean? That's it. You know, as long as we don't have to see the gaslighting anymore. Half an hour to go, guys, before the announcements of England's first World Cup team. Let's see. It's going to be interesting. Will we see Kobe Mainu? Will we see Anderson? Will we see who we're going to see in the midfield, guys? It's going to be Declan Rice and Anderson. Is Kobe Mainu going to be fitted into that midfield? You know? One, guys. About 25 minutes to go. 25 minutes to go here. Here we go. Portugal got it down the left wing. Can they get the crossing? They need to get the crossing. They do too much running, I've noticed. They need to get the win. That's no free kick. I thought that was a free kick. Yeah, they need to start getting the ball into the box a little bit more direct. They need to be more direct here. Yeah. I think Morocco are pretty good. Morocco got to the semi-final last time. South Korea, not bad. But I think it'll be a European side winning the World Cup. I think it'll be a European side winning the World Cup this year. I think so. I can't see any South American teams either. I think Brazil and Argentina will get knocked out before the semi. That's my hot take. I said this before the tournament. I said that I could see them getting knocked out by Brazil and Argentina. Big everyone in the stream. Thanks for joining me today, everyone, and the stream. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it, of course. Don't forget, we got the watch along later on. We're going to watch along for England against Croatia. Should be a good game. Cross comes in. Here's France. Chance. Almost from Ronaldo. He had to twist his body. He had to twist his body there. Couldn't quite get it. Just the pass was a little bit behind him. Wasn't the greatest pass. Wasn't the greatest pass. Yeah, you got to blame the pass there. That was an awful pass, man. That was an awful pass. Bloody stupid hydration break again. My goodness me. It's like we ain't got all day, hasn't we, when we're watching this. Bruno was right behind him, but by the way, yeah. You know, Ronaldo. Well, Bruno should have, and I don't know if Bruno shouted or not. What? Congo look like they're about to leave on a flight. Jersey, crazy this Portugal midfield is one of the best in the world at getting pushed over by Dr. Congo, relentlessly physical. Yeah. Goes to show you, isn't it? It's about the team, isn't it? It's about the team. You know? End of the third quarter, Richard. Crazy, man. I know. Ronaldo is kicking himself up for missing that. The pass was probably for Bruno, but Ronaldo jumped on it. It was a good opportunity. He is desperate because obviously everyone, you know what's going to happen. The Messi fanboys are going to come out of the woodwork and say, well, Messi scored a hat-trick. Ronaldo didn't score a hat-trick. Messi scored a hat-trick. Look at Messi. Go, go, go. Ridiculous. You know. Come on, guys. Let's get this on. Let's get on with it. Sorry, guys. Big up, everyone. Richard, it's not just the Messi fanboys. You have the Haaland and Mbappe fanboys now. So yeah, amazing, mad, isn't it? Mad. The Messi fanboys are disgusting. Now you see him like going over the top, like with their celebration. Oh my god! Oh my god! 15-year-old boys comparing Messi and Ronaldo at all the same in time is annoying. Yeah, it's more the Messi fanboys though. I think Messi fanboys are the worst. I really do. I think they're the worst ones. They only go on about Ronaldo. I was expecting loads of goals. Yeah, me too. Greg, he should have had done that already for you if you don't. Yeah, absolutely. Mukoji is likely retiring after a World Cup. Yeah, he should have done that already. Hasn't had a good season for AC Milan, has he? He hasn't. Let's be honest. You would have thought that City scored last night. Is some of the things I've seen. Honestly, it's cringe. It was cringe. Some of the celebrations I've seen and everything, it was cringe. Honestly, real cringe. We got everyone in the house, guys. Really appreciate everyone who's joined me today. $15 minutes to go, guys. Still 1-1 between Congo and Portugal. Be a magnificent result for Congo here. Will be a magnificent result for them. Here come Portugal on the attack. Chance. Well defended there. Oh. It was almost a counter-attack from Congo there. Almost a counter-attack. There's Consecao on the right-hand side. Cuts in. Can he get the cross in? No. Too much running, not enough crossing. Now, is it a chance for Portugal here? Cuts it back. Still nothing. One touch football there. Portugal trying hard here to try and get the winner. Really trying hard in it to get the winner. They're on the right-hand side now. Portugal ready, want to get the winner. Desperate for it. This won't be a good result for them, to be honest with you. Be an amazing result for Congo, though. Here come Congo on their counter-attack here. They're on their counter-attack. Congo, can they get the winner? Chance. Oh, it's a poor finish. There's a poor finish. There's a big chance there from the number 17, Bakambu. If he controlled that finish, it was likely to go in the back of the net. Awful finish. Awful finish. It was likely to go in the back of the net. Tyborg, pickle came on in German. Pickle means pimple. In English, pickle means pickle. It's a food. In German, offside means offside. Upsides. Richard, let's be honest, Sean. I would rather all the teams with United players go out in the group stages so we can play our player back. That's true. Yeah, I agree with that. They could all be ready. I was a little bit disappointed that Edison got called up to the World Cup squad. You know, I thought he was gonna get a good preseason under his belt. Yeah. Now, apparently, the England side has been announced. Just to let you know, Pickford is in goal. Daniel James is the right back. Stones and Konza are the centre backs. O'Reilly is the left back. Anderson and Rice are in midfield. No Kobe Mainu. Madueke on the right. Bellingham in the centre. Gordon on the left. And Kane up front. No room for Mainu. No room for Mainu. That's the team. Okay, in a 4-2-3-1. So that's Pickford, James, Stones, Konza, O'Reilly, Anderson, Rice, Madueke, Bellingham, Gordon, and Kane. Madueke is a strange one, but obviously Kane's been injured, hasn't he? Saka's been injured, hasn't he? You know, so a little bit of a strange one, but yeah. They're going to beat Croatia. They're going to beat Croatia. They're still better than Croatia, mate. Look at that midfield. Anderson and Rice and Bellingham and Gordon. That's better than Croatia. Germany, who have Croatia got? Modric's about 50. Perisic is about 50. Stanic is about 50. No one's heard of Sucic and Petorina and players like that. RWF in German is ref in German is Schiedsrichter, strict referee. Now say that if you dare, Sal. Schiedsrichter means he's a strict referee, isn't it? Stricter, Schiedsrichter. Come on, Scheistrichter. Come on. It's difficult. I can learn it though, I think. Um, Chance, that was a good chance though. Yeah, look, Congo are giving as good as they get. I think the best players for Croatia are Vuskovic, Vardial, obviously Modric, but he's a bit old. Musa. That's about it. That's about it. I look at that team. Yeah. I think what it is with England, I think England recognised that Croatia a little bit getting on a little bit on the old side. So I think they've played a lot of pace there. I think that could dismantle Croatia. Well, Anderson and Rice in midfield is a little bit similar, but apart from probably Konza and Madueke, I'm happy. I think that lineup is about right. I think so. Guys, we've literally got 10 minutes to go. This game is dragging on like anything, guys. Hopefully we have a good game next game. Hopefully. Has Portugal have any other centre forwards worth mentioning? Not these days, no. Probably Gonzalo Ramos, but he hasn't really set the world alight, has he? Either, probably about him. Here come Congo again. Congo looking for a historical win against Portugal. Here they are. Chance. They're in the box. It's a poor cross. Lack of composure there. It was a poor cross in the end. Portugal on the attack. Yeah, Portugal they're looking for the winner. They've only got a few minutes to go. 8 minutes exact. Free kick to Congo. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's get this game underway. Let's get this game over and done with. Um, let's get this game over and done with. Sal, do you believe Kobe Mainu is ready for it today against Croatia? Yes, I think he's better. He would be more of a. I think that Anderson and Rice are too similar. I think it's a little bit pragmatic. I look at that team and I'm a bit concerned to where the creativity is going to come from. That's what I would say. But it's a good midfield. Bellingham, Anderson, and Rice is a very good midfield. I mean, it's actually an elite midfield. It is, But yeah, let's wait and see. Maybe Tuchel. This is the way Tuchel wants to play. Maybe Tuchel wants to play a little bit pragmatic. You know. But everyone in the stream, thank you so much for supporting, guys. Really appreciate it. Cleared away. Throw into Congo here. Banza's coming on for Congo, the 23. Amon Wan-Bissaka's come off. Yeah, good performance. Good performance from from Congo today. Very impressed with Congo today. Very good performance from Congo. Big up everyone, guys. We literally got about 5 minutes to go before the full time whistle goes. There we go. Here come Portugal. Portugal on the attack here. You guys are throwing. Congo playing a smart game today. Didn't give it up after 5 minutes like Carousel did. Yeah, I think they're far better side though, isn't it? Congo played more competitive in the competitive environment, don't they? Their players. Um, Long ball here, taken down on the left hand side. Cleared away there. Dylan, Berto Martinez wasted a golden gem at Belgium. Absolute bum. I agree with Dylan here. I agree. I don't rate him as a manager at all. I never have. I don't know why he keeps getting all these big jobs. Don't forget, it's South Africa's second game tomorrow. By the way, guys, it's South Africa, Czechia. Well held by the goalkeeper. Can Congo hold on? Congo deserves at least a point out of this game today, the way they play. I agree, Greg. Absolutely, they do. Yellow card. Yeah. Yellow card. Cynical foul. There was Semedo with the foul. Semedo with the foul there. It's all about composure now for Congo. All about composure, all about keeping their nerve. That's what it's all about. Composure and keeping their nerve. As far as I'm aware, but after watching the last 15 minutes, I think Congo have been the better side. To be honest with you, I'll be honest. I'm not just saying that. I think they've actually been the better side. I haven't seen anything from Portugal today that suggests any danger or anything. But Portugal always do this. Portugal is the ones that they promise a lot, don't they? Always promise. So let me have a look at this. Portugal deserves to be a better manager than Roberto Martinez. They do, Ephraim, I agree. Tybo, you're doing a watch along for Germany on Saturday, Sal. Let me have a look. It's a big game, isn't it? It's on Sunday for me. Ivory Coast, Germany. It's a big game, yeah. Most likely, yeah. Most likely, that's a big game. So I'll probably be doing that. I'm in two minds whether to do the game tonight. I was like in two minds whether I should do the England game tonight. I was like, should I do it or should I want to watch it? I want to watch it properly. But yeah. We've got 5 minutes of injury time here, guys. Waste of time. Ronaldo's time is come to an end. Hang up his boots. It's a waste of time. Yeah, they don't give him the ball. Got 4 minutes of this game to go, guys. Another yellow card. Another yellow card here. No Mark Gay today, surprisingly. Konza will be in the team for England. I'm just sitting it up. This could easily be a red. Yeah. He's not giving it. That's a red. It's a clothesline. Yeah, surprising to that. But then again, they didn't give Messi a red earlier on, did they? Ephraim, so what's your thought for the Sandra between yesterday? Didn't have much to do, to be honest with you. Didn't have much to do. Speaking of, only for myself, I would like to see you to do the England game tonight. So I understand you should choose to abstain. I should. I'm tired. Done so much watchalongs and stuff like midnight kickoff. I woke up 4 today doing the Algeria game. I just don't want to not give you passion, not give you excitement. I don't want to not give you everything and stuff. You know what I mean? So I just want to have the energy and stuff like that as well. I am doing it. Don't worry, I'm doing it. I will do it, of course. A man of my word, of course I will. Ronaldo's hovering around that box. Wouldn't it be a surprise if he gets the winner here? We've only got a minute or so to go. Well held by the keeper. Well held by the keeper there. Here come Congo. Congo got an opportunity here to attack, to try and win this game. That would be a historical moment here. They're on the left-hand side looking to attack. And it's out for a throw-in. Full time, guys. Full time. It is finished. Congo won. Portugal won. Unbelievable result for Congo. Absolute well-deserved. Awful performance from Portugal, if you ask me. Portugal had a magnificent start. Neves getting a goal after earlier on. But obviously, Wisa equalized for Congo, and Congo never looked back. Congo were comfortable in the game, to be fair. They were never, their lead was never under threat. Their draw was never under threat. I could not see Portugal winning that game. Well played to Congo, absolutely well deserved. And it's what I expected. I did say that, didn't I? I did expect Congo to have a good game, at the end of the day. Another surprise, Sat Martinez, Tunisia sat their manager. Yeah, they lost 5-1 though, didn't they? Yeah, that is it, guys. But you know what? Congo a decent side. Congo a decent side. I said it from the beginning that I expect Congo to give them a game today. And they did. And there you go, guys. Absolutely. Thank you, Ephraim. Pick up yourself. The same as the Spain game. No idea what to do. Exactly. You're a great show. Thank you so much, my friend. I have to get myself prepared. Obviously, I've got the England game coming up as well. Obviously, coming up in literally an hour. We've got the England game. That should be fun. But I want to say thank you to everyone. Don't forget to smash a like on the video on the way out. They'll be absolutely fantastic, guys. But Congo have drawn 1-1 with Portugal, guys. Unbelievable draw for Portugal, for Congo. Historical one, some may say. Absolutely. And guys, I'll see you for the England game. Absolutely. See you then, guys. Have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.